Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's 8th of March. So today is the you know party. What you name it? The you name it, like whatever. Okay, look. Before I forgot what I wanted to say. Let me straight away just forget everything else. Just focus on one thing. One thing which I wanted to say right before. Then I can get into what I have done and what kind of day it is today. And I just wanted to say that I didn't bought present to my mom, even if it's her, you know, freaking party today of all women and females today. Yeah. Okay, later, whatever. So I saw a short video on, I think, Instagram. It was Instagram, and the guy was reacting. Actually, it was just like video side by side. There was Millionaire, probably, guy doing good amount of money, reacting to Iman Gaji's video, where Iman was saying it's really easy to make $10,000 nowadays. Oh yeah, shit. The thing is, one thing oh my god, man, I just remembered that, the tricky thing is, he was reacting and making a review, but he cut the video. So if you watch the full length podcast, which was the cut from the podcast, if you watch the full length podcast, he was saying it is easy to make $10,000 nowadays with all these opportunities and blah 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 blah. But then the continuation of his speech was, if you dedicate yourself for 3 years to something, one thing, one business, not quitting, not moving to something else which you need to learn, which will you also spend 1 year or two, and there is only 1 year you in actual business. If you actually dedicate yourself for 3 years to something single, and just do the right thing, it's just impossible to not make $10,000, and to which I, to a certain degree, agree, because Kiwi, my web design agency, which my web design agency, which I'm running at the present moment, I started in the beginning of 2023. It's actually December of 2022, but like in December of 2022, there was basically nothing out of Kiwi. By the beginning of 2023, we at least had an Instagram account, Kiwi Studio. So that's why I say publicly that Kiwi was, Kiwi begin in the beginning of 2023. So it's only 1 year of me running this business. And I want to believe that if I'm going to run this business for this year and then the next year, so finally maybe year after, it's going to be 2026, we're going to be at least $10,000 a month. It just, when I say it, I have to say inshallah, of course, inshallah, if God helps us, if God wills. But it's kind of crazy to just, I'm saying it, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, what I want to say, he cut the clip right before he said it requires 3 years. And then he continued his own speech, and then he started talking, right? Then he started talking, the guy which was making a review. He's not the poor broke guy, so he'd probably understand what he's talking about. Probably SMMA, his business also. So he said, the 1 out of 5 calls which you have, you're gonna close them. So it means, first he said $2,000, 5 clients. 5 clients by $2,000. It means it turns out then $10,000 a month. And to close one client, you'll usually require to have so 5 out of 1 sales calls which you're gonna have end up being a sale. So it means that if you wanna have 10 clients, I forgot the math, that's why I'm just making math. I just remember one thing that he said 20%, 20% out of, you're gonna close 20% or something. And then he said, so it is 1 out of 5. And I will hope that his math is wrong. His math is right. Okay, to make 10 clients, to make 10 clients times 5. Okay, 50 sales calls. 50 sales calls. You will need to have 50 sales calls. Okay, 50 sales calls. 20% out of 50 is 10. Yeah. If 10% out of 50 is 5, then 20% is 10. So his math is correct. 50 to make, and he said that to get 50 sales calls, you will need to reach out to 2,500 people. I don't remember. There was some kind of math and percentage involved in the middle, but I just forget it. What I remember is he said 10 clients by $2,000 every month. And then second number I remember was 2,500 DM reach outs. Why I remembered exactly this part? 2,500 people reaching out on Instagram, because it kind of felt, I kind of felt wrong about it, because he said 2,500 divided by 3 months. Shit. Whatever, forget it. Okay, he said, shit. I don't quite remember. That's the problem. When he said 2,500, I stopped watching Instagram at all. Just get out of the Instagram, sit on my laptop, and then I calculated and just, 2,500. 2,500. He's not saying you need to reach out to 2,500 people in one single month. He's not. That's the thing. I remember he was saying 2,500 people in 3 months or 2 months or something like that. He didn't meant making $10,000 in 1 month. He was saying something like 3 months or something like that. And that's, Iman was saying 3 years, and this guy was saying 3 months. It's all just required to hit the 10K a month. The crazy part is that he said you need to DM 30 people every day. Let's say 30 people every day during 3 months period. 90 days. 90 days. Shit. Okay, 90 days. 90 days times 30 people. Okay, 2,700 people, not 2,500. So he wanna say that no matter, let's forget about the length of time. What he wanted to say, if you're gonna DM to 2,700 people, 50 out of them are gonna reply, and you're gonna get on a call with them. And okay, then I calculated. I sat down and I calculated. January, it's 31 days. 31 days times 50 people. He said reach out to 30 people every day. And I was reaching out to 50. Yesterday I reached out to 100. And I even wrote comment. I'm reaching out to 100 people, so I'm ahead of you. So 31 times 50. 100 1550 DMs in total. Nice. Plus 29 days in February. So it's 3,000 DMs in total already. January plus February. Yes. So it's 3,000 DMs January plus February. I don't know, I kind of took it personal because yeah, I get it, it's wrong doing so. But the thing is that you don't really control what you're gonna feel at that moment when it's gonna happen, you know? Okay. Okay, just playing. Yeah. The thing I learned, and whatever, don't listen to everyone, maybe. On internet there's a lot of stuff, a lot of things. One thing which I can say is that once you win, no matter what your age is, 50, 40, 20, 15, 17, 18, who cares about what age you are as soon as you have millions of dollars? You see all of these 15-year-old, 14-year-old kids making millions of dollars, and I personally even made a post on my YouTube channel saying ignore the noise. Maybe it can help you out there to stop comparing yourself to others. Because the thing is, this world, this life is unfair. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's just, some people have the opportunities which you don't have, and you have the opportunities which they don't have. You're not here to enjoy or anything. It doesn't mean that you can achieve success again, right? But I can't explain any other way why some people can DM to 3,000 people in 2 months and they can get $2,000 every month paying client, and I can't. Yes, I'm not in SMMA, but even for a website, I didn't close a single client. I got two sales calls in February and January in total. From all these 3,000 people I DM'd to, I got 2 sales calls. None of them are closed. And this is not surprise, like just 2 sales calls, obviously, just these little sales calls, David Goggins says, you know exactly what you have to do. And the thing is, I know. I need to DM 100 people every day. I know. And the second thing I know also, no matter how rich you are, no matter how cool and how many subscribers, how many millions of subscribers, and how many millions of dollars you are making, sometimes you have to ignore them. Yeah, there are certain people which can genuinely teach you something good. Like Iman said, you 3 years, it will require you 3 years. Maybe because it required him 3 years, probably. And Iman's advice is more realistic and kind of, wow, like good advice. The difference between, these two people is minimal. you know, this guy is rich and this guy is rich and this guy is to a certain degree famous and this guy is very famous, like 4 million followers on YouTube, subscribers.